So I'm going to come in through here, and I'm going to come underneath this section here. I'm going to put in a small bobby pin, a short one. That long one would have caused me a problem. These may have to come out. When I practiced this, I didn't do this, but I'm trying to be sensible right now, which is not a gift. Right. Now I'm going to come through here. And one of the things I find also in this world is that very often if you're too close to your work, you miss very important things. So here, I'm going to come through this way here, and I'm going to include this. And then I'm going to come right the way through to the back of the ear, and I'm going to clip it. So I'm going to clip this with a really good strong clip, and then we're going to go to the next thing. So that's that part. So now I'm going to come through here, and I'm going to now take a section from the here, and I'm going to now lattice weave this. So this is all going to end up in a ponytail. It's going to really be quite lovely, actually. So now this has to go under and then over, like a basket weave, so to speak, and then under and over. Okay, now I'm getting into a rhythm.
Looks good.
I'm thinking about my husband's soup that he's made for me. I tell you what, I'm a very lucky girl. I have a husband who's been really taking good care of me.
Nice.
Yeah, I married smart.
Me too.
It took a few times. There were a few dodgy ones along the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, how many frogs have you kissed? Well, I'm almost green. Right, so and now I'm coming through here. You can see now the pattern's actually coming through. So I want this hair to hang down. It's such pretty hair. Now, this is the thing about hair as a fabric, isn't it, really? And, you know, there are some fabrics that should really hang and should be beautiful. Just if you put gorgeous red hair or gorgeous blonde hair up and you hide it all, then the beauty of that cascading long hair is gone. Meanwhile, there are some people, it's like, sweetie, just get that hair up. You know, it's a bit on the dodgy side, right? So that's given me that. I love that sort of cap effect, right? Mm-hmm. So that's that. Now I'm going to use a staple gun. No, I'm not. Now, this is the tricky part, isn't it? It's like, what the heck do you do with this? I'm going to now take this and put it into an elastic band and hope I don't drop it. So this has to go into elastic band because it has to be tight. So this now is secure here. Now, this is the next challenge, right? So you can get one area really great in a hairstyle, but then you think to yourself, now what the hell do I do with this bit? Mm-hmm. Or how to make the front work? So, you know, I find that one of the most incredible creative problem-solving processes in dress work is, okay, how can I make the front look great? Now, how can I make the back look great? How do I now integrate that? So, you know, this is for that lady who has got gorgeous hair, who wants her hair hanging down. She does not want another braid. I mean, as much as I like braids, it's like, give me a break. Let's get over the braids. Let's do something else, right? Do you ever feel like that?
I do. Yeah, I mean, I like the braids because I think they serve a purpose in securing things, and they can be beautiful. But yeah, just like anything, any trend gets overdone.
Take this here, and I wrap this around once and twice. And then I put the hairpin through here. Oh, it's not so easy. There we go, hairpin through there. Now, if I thread this around, and thread it through, which is not so easy, but here we go. Thread that through. Hope you can see that. Now it's through the back, through the hairpin, which is underneath the band. Now when I pull that through, you see, when you see this in a Pinterest video, they slide it through and there's no effort, right? You see me doing it, it's like I'm tugging away, like. So you could leave it like that. You could quite easily, but I'm not going to do that. I'm now going to take this front. So this front now needs to be, I've got to design into my mirror and look at how can I now take this and twist this through.
When do you want to be done? Like, how long do you want it to last?
Now we should be done. All right, so now I've got this twisted here. So the first thing I have to do is concentrate and say to myself, right, what has to happen here around the face for this to look attractive? And in some cases, it may be a paper bag. Some cases, there's no hope, right? What I'm just gently doing here is clearly disorganizing this, but I just want this to be a little bit more undone through there. If it's too big, sit on it. Right, so now I'm going to take this through here and now just secure it. So that piece is sweet, that's kind of cute. This has got to come in through here. And I'm actually going to, the best way of securing this really, I could certainly pin it. Let's try that. Otherwise, I could put in another band. So that sort of just shows you the creativity. What the heck is that thing doing? It's like it's growing out of her head.
You're using a Japanese pin, right?
Yeah, Japanese pin.
I finally got mine.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. They're wonderful, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm going to put another elastic band in here because it needs that degree of security. So what I like to do when I'm training is I always believe, as tedious as it is, and I think it comes from my dance background, you've got to have a great foundation before you leap through the air and dive into some man's arms. You've got to have your foundation of everything. Every art form has a foundation, and hairdressing is no different. Sometimes the foundations are tedious. It's like, really? We've got to do that? I love that I've got that big band showing there. So clearly I've got to do something with that, which means step and repeat, right? So before I go there with that, I'm not worrying about that right now. I'm more concerned about this ridiculous thing. So I'm going to now start to pull this apart a bit. And part of foundational work is your set. Part of foundational work is how you pin. Part of foundational work is the set that you use. These are all foundational things, right? So when you're looking at your style and you're looking at your balance, these are all very, very important parts of what we're doing. So, how you use your mirror, how you balance your shape, how you stop and look at the shape as to, is this working? Does it work from every single angle? Stop, step back. And then stepping back, sometimes you have to step back really far because when you're close, it's dodgy. And I actually do feel that some of my best work it looks best about a mile away. Clearly the medicine I'm taking is working. Right, there we go. A 4-inch nail behind the ear. I wanted these pieces here to be soft and coming through, so she's got that there. And actually it does in a very strange way work. So look, we've got this lovely pattern in the back. Look at that. That's a really cool pattern.
Yeah.
You should take a picture of that, guys. Take a photograph. I'll get out of the way. It's pretty, isn't it?
It is. And the simplicity of it, it's great.
And then here is really, really pretty. So, I don't think she looks like a bride. Oh, please tell me she doesn't look like a bride.
She doesn't.
Thank you. But she could be a bride if she wanted to. I think sometimes the most upsetting thing that someone will say to you, I'm sorry, I have to put another pin in, is when you work on like something that you're thinking like Fashion Week, and they go and say, "Oh, that's such a lovely bridal hairstyle," and you go, "What? It shouldn't look like she's getting married." Right, I just have to bring this down. It has to be sitting in snugger, and because it's an elastic band, it's just got to sit in nice and snug. This will be very good for someone with big ears, clearly. All right, so there we have it. We've got, so my point is that a hairstyle should look great from every single angle. Mm-hmm. So when we do the spin test, as I call it, we've got the lattice. She's got that off. We've got the back combing at the side. She's got a lovely movement through there. So there's a nice fluidity all the way through. So I hope you like this.